Hey everyone, you may know me as Life of a Gold Prospector. Today is episode 1 of my podcast. I'm going to introduce you to myself. I've been around gold for a long time. I took a 2 to 3 year break and now I'm back. And I'm starting to do a podcast. Instead of making shorts and those other things, I only post regular videos with nice editing. Hope you enjoy. So this one, what got me into gold prospecting? It was a TV show called How the Earth Was Made. Gold. That got me. If you ever seen that episode, I suggest to check it out. It got me puzzling because I was already into rock hounding and stuff, and I had no idea about gold. I always thought it was a man-made metal that people were wearing for their rings and earrings and all that stuff. Like gold plated. Gold plated is half iron and half something else. Fake gold or something. I don't know. But never a fan of gold plated stuff or silver plated. I've come across a lot of those. So the show tells you about certain things, how to find gold. This was years before Gold Rush. Those other guys came out and way before. So my first thought was, so if I look for these certain spots for gold and whatnot, I'm going to do some research, which I did for 3 years. For 3 years, I studied gold prospecting. I went to my first area with dowsing rods and pans. I always use 2 pans or 3 for reasons. Didn't have a sluice at the time, just pans. You should always start with the pan, which I don't. Oh yeah, it's right here. You should always start with the pan. This is a gold pan, green one, very light green. Then you move on to the next thing. Sluices. What size? That's up to you. What kind of pans? Well, that's a good question because this one is one of my first pans that I ever made. I ever bought years ago. Then I got another pan. It grew like over 9 pans over the years. Yeah. I had a lot of pans, but I also donated a lot of pans as well. And broke some. But my first gold that I ever found was wire gold in the Skycomas River. And I thought it was interesting. I'm like, how did this little piece get here? And I always have dumb luck finding gold because I use my brain. I watched shows. Jeff Dunn. Asked Jeff Williams years ago when I first started looking for gold. He was the first person I watched. He taught me how to pan, how to find stuff, how to look for it in the creeks and rivers and whatnot, and beaches. I don't know if he ever did. That's another thing. He never. I might have to ask him because he's a friend of mine. I don't think he's ever explained how the gold and beach has arrived. Might be a thing. I might have to ask him. Beach gold is like very fine gold. It's like hair thin. If you ever done that, yeah. So, yeah, beach gold is very fine flour and all that stuff. Then you get your big stuff, your pickers, your nitpicks, your nuggets, and your One of the biggest gold nuggets I've ever held was a 16-ounce nugget. It's about the size of my controller. And I can tell you, that thing was a beast. It had a lot of formations, and something was on it at one time that was rough, and it got cleaned off because gold's around acid a lot. So if you, and quartz and calcite and all that stuff, there's a lot to go on with gold. And yeah, you never know what you're going to find in the creeks or rivers. Before I end this, the biggest gold I've ever found in 2 hours was 3.5 grams of gold, all in one spot, using a boat pump and my sluice that I had before. I sold it to a friend of mine because I bought another one. Here's the thing, you will go through a lot of sluices, mats, pans, high bankers, dredges. You'll go through so many. I'm a pan person. I'm a sluice person. I have a micro high banker, and I also have a cleanup buddy that I use. There's so many equipment stuff out there. So, if you enjoy this podcast video, the first one of episode 1 of Happy Gold, Happy Life, from Life of Gold Prospector, hit that like button, comment down below, share out there to your podcast people and gold people, and subscribe to my channel for more interesting videos and podcasts like this one. Happy Gold, Happy Life.